Everybody has a story to tell, and you can learn something from the next person's story. Okay, I'm Dominique Dillon, the Executive Director of Backstreet Culture Museum. And pretty much our brand here is Black history overall, but we are the largest housing collection of Black masking Indian suits. We also support social aid and pleasure club second line organizations, crew clubs, baby dolls, skull and bone gang, so much more. The history culture in New Orleans is rich, and it goes back. These Black masking Indians that people see here in the city of New Orleans on a regular don't understand that they're doing this not just for show and tell. This comes from the roots, our ancestors that we're actually honoring. I was born into the tradition. My dad, Sylvester Francis, my great-great-grandmother. So just a long family history of it. And my daughter now, she's here. She's a fifth-generation queen. Yes, Mandingo Warriors, which is Victor Harris, better known as the Spirit of Fayaya. And that particular Indian tribe is family. And like I said, we were born into the tradition. So we are located in the heart of Treme. Treme is one of the oldest Black neighborhoods in America. So our location, we sit at the full front. So it's no better entry when you come into the city. This is a must-see when you come in. And basically, we give a tour. Tours last anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes long, where we guide the people explaining what this is about. Every organization, we break it down layer by layer. We also have kiosk machines around the room that guides them with additional information. Sometimes we even go into some live performances during our tours. Also, now I'm cross-collaborating with my good brother, Hollis, Treme Luxury Experience, and we are gonna be cross-collaborating for as hosting these second line tours together. So you can purchase these packages through either him or myself at Backstreet Culture Museum. It's gonna be the actual second line route, which is a 4-hour second line parade route that takes place in the city of New Orleans on Sundays. And this is 9 months throughout the year. So any given Sunday you're here, you want to choose that date, which organization you prefer to see, Hollis will be at your service. Yeah, so second line started back in the days as walking and marching groups, like you see here on this photo behind me. You joined these organizations back in the days if you were Black, poor, couldn't afford health insurance. It basically was a way of joining that society to help aid your family in a time of need, and basically to help pay for what we call jazz funeral second lines. All right, so you would chip in the hat, and that would cover you or a close family member. Young Men of Olympian, they're the first and longest organization to do so, and one of the first to purchase the family plot to bury family members and club members. This is our culture, and we keep each other together as a whole. So participate in every day with these daily activities that take place, whether it be food culture, music culture, bounce culture, the organization, second lines. It's just a way that we get together and just express ourselves and party. It comes out naturally, especially if you're born and raised here in the city of New Orleans. There's no other culture like us. It's gonna be the most African traditional culture that you're gonna get to without actually visiting Africa, if you just go all the way back and you read your history. It's beautiful. We take anything and turn it into a party. I was queen, yes, of Mandingo Warriors, the only African tribe chief we have in the city. My chief has now retired this year with 59 years under his belt. So imagine 59 years of just living and breathing this every day, sewing a new suit every year. I was 8 years old when I first masked. My first suit was powder blue. That's me up top on that photo, 8 years old in powder blue. Born into the tradition and being around it with my dad and him being so passionate about it, I was just like, what they doing? Daddy, I want to do that. Daddy, I want to wear that. That's so pretty. And I was just seeing all the attention people was getting and the respect and stopping and people want to take your photo. And I'm like, wow. But at that age, I didn't understand the history. So, of course, as I grew older and my dad kept his passion and the business going, he pulled me in. And he pretty much laid out the blueprint and gave me all the history, showed and told me what it was I needed to do. And I learned it from there. So I'm gonna say I got passionate deep into it, more into my teens, going into my young adult age. We just did a bead class this Saturday, and it was beautiful because we had the kids here, we had adults here, we had a lot of the elders, we had Big Duck, who's a legend. So many people poured in to come and just support events like that. So small things like that is what keep the culture growing. Putting in the work, just giving the kids something to do and letting them know even if you're not getting this history in school, we're here to teach it to you. So it's a big deal, and I feel good about it. I was skeptical for a while in the beginning after my dad's passing and the whole transformation of going into this because he left some pretty big shoes to fill. But so far, so good. Oh, Cabby was great. And that came to me through my brother Hollis. Hollis gonna collaborate. He gonna get it in. So he actually brought that proposal to me, and we worked together with Kazi. He came in with his team. We did some footage, and it was actually for one of Kazi's shows. He's very famous and popular with his TikTok. And I believe it aired now on Tubi. And we gave him the experience, the full experience of being the king of the day in Treme. I would just say to continue to support each other as Black people, love, share the traditions and the cultures, and pass it down. Like, don't be stingy. Like, we need to share to know who we are. Everybody has a story to tell, and you can learn something from the next person's story.